Thank these cards for being in our circle tonight, for the messages that they have to offer us. We ask that they do not fall on deaf ears. We know that the cards do not lie. We trust in what they have to say. For our past card, I pulled the Ace of Pentacles. Got a beautiful sand dollar here with a little ribbon woven in between. Anytime we have the ace in a card, it's new beginnings. Anytime we have pentacles, it's about fortune, wealth, abundance, maybe money, maybe other things. But this is our past card, remember. So this is telling us that we have recently been given the opportunity to rewrite our destiny. We talked about this with the Scorpio new moon. We're still in that energy with this lunar cycle. We have the opportunity to make money in a different way, to attract fortune in a different way, and also to think about the gold that we've already gathered, right? We've been in harvest season. This is a time of thanks. This is a time of gratitude. The Ace of Pentacles tells us to look at all we have experienced, all we've gone through, the simple things that maybe we don't realize we are grateful for, but we should be. This is a simple sand dollar, but the beauty and how beautiful when you find, like, how lucky are you when you find a perfect sand dollar on the beach that isn't broken, right? But even the broken ones are beautiful. And we have to remember that. We have to remember that even the broken times are beautiful. Even the shadowy, cringy times give us gold. And when we can embrace the gold and be grateful for all that we've gone through, all the experiences, even the shadows, we initiate this frequency of gratitude. Remember, we are in a moon of frequency, heightening frequency and creating more of a magnetic attraction. When you hold a space of gratitude for everything all the time, no matter what, you start to attract more to be grateful for. It's the key to attracting more abundance. So give yourself the ability now, underneath this full moon, to reflect in the spirit of Gemini. Reflect on all the shadows, all the things that might be coming up from the surface. Ask yourself if you can be grateful, if you can be thankful, if it offered wisdom, if it offered gold, if it made you a better person, if it helped you to get into a better place, put you on a better path. All of those are ways to alchemize your emotions and alchemize the way that you feel, and also initiate more of that sensation of gratitude. For our present card, I got the moon, and this one literally jumped out of the deck as I was shuffling it. It was a shuffle, boop, the moon popped out. So here we are. Anytime we get the moon card, it's telling us to trust our intuition and do our shadow work. Both. Psychic senses are heightened right now with the Gemini moon. It's an air moon. Anytime we're in air energy, we are heightened with our intuition, our psychic senses, our thinking mind, our contemplative brain, and our frequencies of our brain waves are heightened as well. So if you get yourself into liminal spaces, like I led a yoga nidra last night at my studio to do more work with Sankalpa, but when you get into liminal spaces, the in-between, the Zen state between wake, sleep, it's a space you're in when you're in pleasure state as well, like orgasmic or just before orgasmic state. When you're in that Zen state, you get it with the runner's high, you get it with a plant medicine high, all of that. When you get in that brainwave state and you start thinking about all you want to attract in the world and all the good that you want to do in the world and all the healing that you want to do with yourself and all the help that you want to help others do with their healing, and you just get in that mindset, it'll become very powerful and very magnetic and very attractive. So it's kind of the law of attraction times 10.0, and it brings back a lot of all you desire in a quicker way. So it's a roundabout way of saying, trust your intuition right now, trust your instincts, but also get into those liminal spaces. Get into a relaxed state, a meditative state, almost that hypnotic state, and see what kind of work you can do there. You can do a lot of healing with your shadow work. You can do a lot of healing with any sort of wounds and trauma, and you can do a lot of work with the law of attraction as well. Also, this is just the moon saying, hey, this moon is the moon's favorite with Vedic astrology. Rohini Nakshatra, favorite moon, very powerful moon, very lucky moon, very supportive, auspicious moon to go after what you want and also who you want. And finally, for our future card, I have the Queen of Cups in reverse. I love this card. This is the White Sage Tarot, by the way, the deck, White Sage Tarot, in the theme of things. But it's a beaver, and she's got her queen crown on, and she's floating while sipping chamomile tea. And anytime we have this card, it's kind of telling us to just slow down and enjoy the pleasures of life. The Queen of Cups, she doesn't get overwhelmed and overdramatic. She's mastered her emotions. She's emotionally stable. She feels very peaceful and harmonious. Remember, I said this is about creating peaceful energy, this moon. She also learns that life doesn't have to be in such a rush, that we can also enjoy the pleasures of life, because the more pleasure and joy and happiness that we take in, the more gratitude we have. Like, we're grateful for those moments. We're grateful for those experiences. And again, we're emitting a frequency that attracts more pleasure, more joy, more things to be grateful for. So don't get in a rush. Slow down. Enjoy the holiday season. Don't get so stressed out. Yes, you'll have to-do lists. Yes, you'll have things to get done. Yes, you're probably anxious about the upcoming year. Yes, there are still bills to pay. I get it. But can you just slow down and take in the bliss, the ananda, these little golden nuggets all around us that we have to offer? I saw a thing on the internet, good old internet. I don't know why I say that like I'm just like so old. I saw it on the internet. Don't we see everything on the internet? Gosh. I think I saw it on Instagram. I think I saw it here. But it was talking about how, we talk about triggers so much right now. Trigger is a very pop culture world. But what about the glimmers? So we have all these little things that bring up our wounds and bring up our lower frequency emotions, and those are our triggers. But we also have all these little things that bring up the good little feelings in our belly and make us feel warm inside and light up our fires and put a smile on our face. Those are the glimmers. So can you focus on the glimmers more than the triggers for the rest of this lunar cycle? Because the lights are all around us twinkling with the holiday season. We string up lights this time of year because it is the darkest time of year in nature. We have more darkness than light. We have darker, colder nights. And with that, it is up to us to bring the light. So string up your metaphorical lights underneath this full moon. Light up your internal fires of joy, bliss, and passion. And let yourself take in the true bliss and gifts that this life has to offer.